Guys, what is going on? I'm out here with Hagar. Had him for 3 weeks now. Starting to get to a good routine. I think it's been 3 weeks. But getting into a good routine with him. And yeah, I got him July 14th. So, been just a little over 3 weeks. And the main thing that I can tell you is he's over the hump. And what do I mean by that? Over the hump is getting used to your house, your routine, how he goes outside, food and water bowl, bedtime, riding in the car, just getting to him getting to live with me and just learning all the details of everything and how things are run in the house. So that's excellent. And I love this guy. He is an amazing dog. Ziva is the sweetest girl ever. I took him separately today. I decided, since Ziva had been alone for a while by herself at the house, I took Ziva where it was just me and her. And me and Ziva went for some car rides. We went walking around and took her home. And she's sleeping on her bed. And then I thought, well, I'll go ahead and take Agar out now. And yeah, he's he's doing great. Okay, if you guys want to know the reasoning behind, before I get a ton of questions and hate mail, of why he's got a collar on that says "Do Not Pet, Caution." Well, that's recommended to me by a couple of different trainers, because even though this dog is bonded to me quite well for the short period of time, until he's fully bonded, trained under my command, I have to watch for like groups of people that come up, especially adult males. He's very well trained with children. I could put him in a fence with a bunch of children and he wouldn't even blink. They could be all on him, petting him, and he'd be looking the other way. But what I have to watch for is, as one of the trainers was telling me, just like anything else, not every dog finds every person acceptable to them. Especially when I'm in areas like this where there could be more than one person at a time coming up to see him. Because I don't know how it shows on video, but he's really impressive, to the point to where I've had people stop on the street from off to the side and ask me questions. Part of being a good, responsible dog owner, especially with a dog that has his training and his capabilities and strength, I have to err on the side of caution. Like I said, and this is more geared toward adult males than anybody, and he just won't attack someone. I walk by people all day, anytime we're out, but I just have to be careful for people running up on us. The trainer told me that when he first meets a dog like him, well, he's 2, so he's not full grown yet, but around 2 to full grown, he just lets the dog walk up with and he has his hands down, and he says if he feels any kind of moisture on his hands from the dog, that's called the German handshake from the German Shepherd. And what that means is, as the dog comes up, his nose bumped him, his tongue bumped him a little bit, or he licked him. He said that's called the German handshake. He said if I tell you to let that dog come near me, and that dog walks off to the side here, he said that dog is feeling something a little differently about me. And it's like anything else. These dogs are smart, and they have the sixth sense about them. So that's the reasoning for the caution, do not pet. No, he won't bite a kid or anything like that. It's just, if you've seen some of the stuff, I didn't I didn't get to video it, but if you've seen some of the stuff and the power and strength and what he can do, when I had him at Dean Calderon's, that world famous trainer, a week ago, if you've seen what this dog was capable of and the strength, where it was almost knocking me over, and I had and there was a leather harness on him, it gave me a brand new respect for this dog. And that's one thing that Dean Calderon said to me. He said, you have to realize what you're dealing with here. What you have to realize the capabilities of this dog when you have it out. And, you know, and what it can do, what he can do. And I definitely, I definitely saw a side that I already knew was there, but you'll never appreciate it until you see it in person. I was thinking about reading some of the hate comments and dumb messages, kind of talking on it a little bit. I'm using the GoPro and I got that stuff on my phone. And maybe we'll go ahead and do that here in a second once this bike gets by me. I got some really goofy, weird, a lot of racist comments on my video talking about what I truck carry for lawless times. I got a lot of racist people talking about the white man this and the white man that. And what's funny is the only thing I ever mentioned in that video was Antifa, which, from my experience of seeing Antifa, I'm going to literally say 99% is white. I may have seen 2 black ones, literally 2 black ones, on all of the media. And I never even mentioned the BLM, which I've got my own opinions on that. It's neither here nor there. But some people started bringing up the BLM and, you know, all that goofiness. You know, what I'm saying is, you know, trying to put that toward me. So, Foos. So, a lot of people are programmed to bring everything to race. And what that is, that's the mainstream media trying to divide people to get votes. See, what I wish some minorities would understand, and that a lot of them are, you're being used as pawns by the left-wing media. They have no platform to run on. They have nothing of value to bring to the country. So the way to get votes would be to divide us and say, well, if you're this color, right? If you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black, right? Ain't that what he said? He says, if you ain't this color, then you have to vote a certain way. That's totally false, people. I wish you could see in the hearts of people and politicians and see who the real racists are and who are not. Joe Biden's the one that drafted these prison bills back in the 90s that were putting people in prison for maximum amount of sentences, and the ones that was affecting was the black community. He said, we do everything in this but hang you for stealing a candy bar in a convenience store. Something along that effect. We do everything but the death penalty. He said, this bill has everything but the death penalty for stealing a candy bar in a convenience store. I think that's how it was worded. But anyway, in fact, in that video, I said I would help you no matter what race or creed you are. Not out looking for anything, but if I was stuck by protesters and I saw somebody getting senselessly beat and I knew who was the good guy and who was the bad, that I would possibly help someone if I 100% knew the situation. And there's other reasons, guys, why I would help someone. You people don't, not you, my good subscribers, these other people don't think outside of the box with me. They only think in a small box. Okay, so anywho, let's go ahead and get into some of these comments. These are some of the dumbest comments I've ever read. This was one comment on the my truck carry for lawless times. Okay, this guy is the reason that black children cannot walk to the store to get a bag of Skittles. There you go. Okay, here's another one. This is what I consider a racist comment because it labels a whole group as something. Okay, so this is what it says. The white man is arming up to the teeth when he fears that black lives will soon matter. But make no mistake, Satan is muffled when Jesus speaks. I have absolutely no clue of how that person could watch my video where I said I would help, where I said if I was right in front of somebody and they were getting killed, that I would help them. I don't understand how they got white man arming to the teeth. Let me find some more of these brilliant messages for you. Okay, so this comment was on a video that I did about what to check and what people look for on used guns. And this guy, this genius, commented that nobody looks for a second at cosmetic wear on any firearm, apart from rust, maybe. Everyone looks for the function of the gun. You didn't even mention the barrel and whatnot. You are an ignorant. A gun is a tool, not a fashion. State, space, mint. Not a fashion, state, mint. So, that was his comment. Yeah, nobody looks at cosmetic wear. Well, I got news for you, buddy. That's the first thing anybody I've ever dealt with and anything I ever do that I've ever done. Even when I'm getting a new gun, is the first thing I look at is the finish of the gun. That's the first thing. That's just natural. Then you go in from there. Then you dig in deeper. All right, guys, here's another piece of brilliance. I'm bringing it to my truck carry for lawless times. This is the comment. Toyota owners are some scared little guys, I guess. Okay, this is another one on my truck carry for lawless times. This guy is a dunce. He can't beat a silly leftist with one arm ties behind his back like I can. Another comment on my truck carry for lawless times. LOL. Call of Duty getting to people's head thinking they know what they doing. DOIN. Yeah. Right, buddy. Another comment on my truck carry for lawless times. A lot of look at my latest toy paranoid children on here. He was speaking about the people telling me what they carry. Okay, this is another one. This is the comment. The G43 is weak. And he spelled weak, W-E-E-K. Yeah. Yeah, this is the guy I want to take my gun advice from. Look at this, guys. Just going through reading those comments. My boy, there's Goro with some kids. Goro as a puppy. That's not me with a tattoo. That was the guy that originally had bred the dogs and where he was born. And there's Goro's last ride to the vet to be put down. My buddy. Ziva. I think I got some more comments on here. Okay, remember how my truck carry for lawless times, I said while I'm making a video, I wasn't going to swing a fully loaded gun around while holding a camera and paying attention to the camera? Armchair Warrior comments, you know Glock's safety isn't real when he's scared to hold it. Another comment, must be nice to not have to worry about being murdered by the police. Yeah. Go to the south side of Chicago and tell me how nice it is to not be murdered. This was a comment that I found kind of weird. I did a review on my new truck Some guy asked me if I could do an update video in 20 years from now on how the truck lasted and any things that went wrong in the year 2040. Sure, buddy. Okay, here's one when I did a video about Glocks and aftermarket parts. Yes, you should put a new connector in your CCW Glock if you want to go to prison. Check your local laws, people, with exclamation points. No, it's actually make sure that it's a justifiable shoot before you ever pull that smoke wagon from the holster. That's what you do. Okay, another comment on my truck carrying for lawless times. If you need all this, just stay home. Yeah, because we all want to be prisoners in our home and not exercise our rights and freedoms to carry what we want, right? We'll just boil it down to just lock yourself in a room, right? Yeah, that's freedom. Oh, then this same guy who says his name is Michael Vick. Said that the people doing all this stuff like this guy is the real problem. See, that's what I don't understand. Why people think that the good guys are the problem. I don't understand that. I'll never for the life of me understand that. I mean, you got gang wars in Chicago every night, kids being killed every weekend, children being killed. But I'm the bad guy. I'm the defender, the protector. I'm the bad guy. The first responder. I'm the bad guy, right? That's why everything's so out of whack in this country, is because of people that think this way. Okay, I'm gonna leave out a couple of words in this. Guns is for, we'll just say, sissies. Before the white man created it, he was getting his butt manhandled. Now they have protection through THREW, through technology, with smiling emoji face. I think that's actually going to wrap it up, guys, for this first volume of hate messages and mean comments. A lot of people that's on there claiming racism and the white man, they sure do kind of seem like they're the racists, if you ask me. But hey, whatever. You can be whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm just saying, what I was told by a wise man, and I've always found this to be true, beware of the person that always deduces everything to race. And all they think about is in terms of race. For those are the true racists who harbor that feeling in the back of their minds 24/7. And I've never forgot that. Never forgot that statement. But this society is brainwashed by the mainstream media that white is the enemy. And liberal is the friend. But the liberal has been using minorities as pawns since the beginning. The liberals are still using minorities in a slave way and saying you must vote for us. We're the ones that like you. You must vote for us. In fact, you're not even black if you don't vote for us. Right, Joe Biden? Be careful, guys, of who you think the racists are and who they're not, because you just may be surprised. All right, guys, I'll talk to you real soon. Had some fun out here, and hopefully get enough comments to give you some more videos, and I will do that. All right, guys, until next time, this is DOF and Agar, and we're out.